What is up, everybody? We're going to be bouncing around from all kinds of stuff to all kinds of stuff today. And
I hate starting this stuff.
I'll eventually learn some kind of format, some way to be able to comfortably doing this without feeling like a complete dude.
I think I'm trying to perform, is what it is. And I think I need to bring that down a little bit.
check out my playlists, everybody. All remastered content from some of your favorite comedians. Every night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We have Dave Attell's Insomniac from 2001. We're on episode 7 now, where I preserve comedy that I love, and most of it gets blocked, so what I do is kind of pointless. So I'm trying to do something else to maybe be able to keep doing what I'm doing. That don't make much sense, but maybe it does. We'll see on the rewatch if it gets cut out or not. So what were we doing? We're bouncing around a lot. I got really excited, so I hit record. Oh, because Carlos Mencia has a new special. And when I was a kid, and I was born in 1982, I was excited about any kind of comedy. I wasn't allowed to stay up late, but I would sneak up and watch SNL. My dad got up at like 4 in the morning, so my parents went to bed super early. And just like in Mad TV, in Living Color, but even like stupid, really old stuff like Sanford and Son, and I Love Lucy, The Carol Burnett Show, just anything. It wasn't until Carlos Mencia that I hated somebody's comedy, and now I hate all comedy. So I just, like every old person, rewatch the stuff I like incessantly. But Carlos Mencia having a new special is very interesting. So I'm going to give that a shot here, and you will be able to see my reaction. Don't know how long we're watching. Probably not long. I've got a couple other comedians that bother me like Carlos did. Like most people that bother me trying to be funny. You know, it's like, I don't hate them. But some people, I hate them. I don't know why. It's a different kind of hate. Jealousy? Maybe. I tried to do comedy for a long time, and I wasn't very good. I was a terrible writer. Unlike one of the other comedians I hate, Tony Hinchcliffe, great writer. Every roast I've seen him in, I am impressed, and I know he writes for other people, and he's a very good writer, but who's ready to have the fucking greatest night of their lives? Like, I watch Kill Tony because it's relevant, and there's a new episode airing right now that I don't watch all of them, but Sam Talent and Adam Ray is going to be really funny. Adam Ray is very underrated. What a great comedian. He was on this comedy show where he hosted a fake game show, and I forgot what it was, but that's when I first saw him, probably 8 years ago. And his comedy was improv, and it was so funny. Speaking of improv and not funny, I hate Jeremiah Watkins. Every time he pops into anything, and it seemed like for years he was just popping into fucking everything, and it just always makes me cringe. So we're going to check out some of those people. We're going to also check out some comedians from podcasts that I find really funny, but I haven't really watched their stand-up. So I haven't really watched a lot of stand-up over the last couple years. Also, I found a new Norm Macdonald 17-minute set from early in his career, 1989, that I have not heard. So we're going to watch that. Put it open for suggestions in a post of comedians. I think I said younger comedians, but whatever, comedians to maybe check out. And somebody wrote Georgie Jessel, who I'd never heard of, but what came up was stuff from like the late 40s and 50s. So that is very interesting. We're going to check out some of that. And to the person that recommended it, I found his roast. So he was, it wasn't hard. It popped right up. But Bob Hope roasted him, so obviously this is a relevant figure that I should be familiar with. Like, I like a lot of the really old school people, like Buster Keaton and Charlie Chaplin, Three Stooges. Like, really, my bar was so low as a kid, but I just consumed, like, everything. I've never heard of Georgie Jessel, but obviously he's somebody. This intro's getting too long. This is going to be a long video. Lots of cuts. Ugh, Tony Hinchcliffe. All right, let's start with Norm Macdonald. One of the GOATs, for sure. You can go down such a great rabbit hole on Norm. I'm going to shut up. Most of these, I'm not going to interrupt. Like this, I'm probably not going to interrupt. I don't see why I would. I don't know. I don't know if I have to. I don't think I do, especially with this kind of old stuff. And every time I rewatch any of this stuff, every time I interrupt it, I get mad. Anyways, let's go.
But this is definitely one of the hottest guys. A big hand, please, for Mr. Norm Macdonald.
What are you yelling my name for?
Norman!
Shut the fuck up. Then we gotta do some thing here. Okay. No, that's very nice of you yelling my name.
No problem, Norm.
Okay, excellent. So, you ever get a lottery ticket, like buy a lottery ticket? Huh? You ever get one, somebody give you one as a present, like for Christmas or something like that? That's always a weird gift there, huh? I think that's the weirdest gift. Say, here you go. Nothing. That's for me and you. There's nothing at all there. Cardboard I'm giving you this year. Unless it wins, then it's good. But imagine if it wins, that'd be the worst, You gotta give a guy a ticket and then it wins. You don't want a guy to win, you want him to lose. Imagine you get a call from a guy like a week after Christmas, go, what's that, Bill? Yeah, I remember that ticket I give you. 14 million bucks, huh? Well, Merry Christmas to you. Guess no chance that ticket skyrocketed up. Fucked up the joke because some weird things happening over here on my left. You're booting the guy out. Excellent, kicking the guy out. I love seeing guys get kicked out. I get my little camera thing. Crazy, huh? It's crazy. So, I guess my little lottery joke and the guy getting kicked out thing worked out pretty good. Exactly the way I planned it. Just what I was hoping for. So, I got some clothes today. I was going to buy some clothes for this little camera thing. This is what I ended up with. I got this green shirt. And you ever buy clothes at a store? Huh? I go to this store, and I don't know nothing about stuff. I don't know what looks good or anything, I go to this store, and you ever see those stores where the things aren't even marked, where you can tell which is the girl stuff and which is the guy stuff? Just all the same. You end up choosing something right out of your sex. Yeah, that's embarrassing. You go, yeah, salesman, I'm interested in this here. And then the guy goes, what are you? It's a girdle. And you go, oh, well, that was a hat. To me, that's a hat. And sometimes then you gotta go in, you gotta try to close on those little rooms, and then people can see you because the door doesn't fit you right, you know? The door go like that on you, little rodeo doors they got in there. And then people see like your naked shoulders and naked shins and everything like that, you know? People be shopping you, looking right in the eye, and go, "You're naked over there, huh?" You go, "Yeah, a little bit, a little bit." The only fun part of the whole experience for me is I get to try on clothes looking at the mirror, you know? They have those special mirrors in department stores where they go in like that, and then they cut across, and it's some kind of magic mirror where you can see like 100 different angles of yourself. And I can look in that mirror forever, you know? So forget the shirt, how much for a mirror? Wrap up the mirror. Sometimes you see weird angles. You know, you ever see those angles? You look at that and go, "Geez, look at me from that angle over there." And I hope nobody ever stands right there and looks at me like a big ear from over there. What the hell do people think? I must think I'm ear man or something when you stand over there. But that's how you want to be seen. Have other people see it from different angles, you know? You can't get that with a regular mirror at home, you know? You can try, like, look at it fast like that, you know? But then you see your own eye looking back at you there. That doesn't work at all. The only time you really see yourself is when you don't notice the mirror. Sometimes you just be walking down the mall there. Doodly doodly doo. Oh! That was me there in the mirror there for a second. But I love mirrors, you know, but you don't want to be caught looking in the mirror because people think you're vain, you know, which you are, but you don't want people to know it. So, sometimes you be looking in the mirror, a guy catch you, you know. "Bob, the mirror! I was just looking at it." I didn't notice my reflection or anything like that. "Oh, look, there's me in there." How about that? You ever know some mirrors are better than other mirrors? You think all mirrors be the same, you know? But sometimes you be in the bathroom, you get ready for the night, you go, "Hey, look at me in the mirror there. Oh, I'm looking good. Okay, I'm ready to go out now, looking good like I do." And then you walk by the mirror in the bedroom, you look in there, you go, "Hey, I look like shit here." What the hell happened between the bathroom and here? This mirror shot here. So now I got a lift down here because I don't know how to drive. You know, I can't drive. I gotta get my license. You know, gotta get my driver's license so I can go. You know, I can have ID and stuff. You know, because I have no good ID. All my ID stinks. You need a driver's license for ID, you know, or something, a credit card or something. You know, you ever try to cash a check with that little card that comes with the wallet? They just look at you, you know. I came down here, you know, we drove down here. And you ever have 3 people in a car and you have to sit in the back seat all by yourself? Man, that stinks, doesn't it? All lonely back there and everything. And they're having fun up in the front seat. This is one of those cars too, only had 2 doors, you know? 1 door for each of the front seat guys, and you don't even get a door in the back seat. I had to bum a door off one of the front seat guys there to get in the car. Then you get back there, lonely, everybody having fun in the front seat, and you can't have fun with them. You know, because there's some kind of barricade there, some kind of, you know, all you can do is see the side of their faces having fun up in the front seat. That's all you get. You see their profiles on. A lot of that, but some guys won't do. You ever meet those guys? They say, "Oh, forget it, man. I have enough of this back seat, front seat garbage, man. I'll just stick my head into the front seat." Man, that's a breach of automotive etiquette there, huh? Just invade front seat airspace with her big head there. Hi, what are you guys talking about? It's made for the back seat. No, man, I just hang out back there, you know, try to keep together, you know. You're regressing a child after a while in the back seat, nothing to do and everything, you know. Can't listen to the music, it's way too loud back there, you know. You know, I want you to check for quarters. You can do that, you know, look for quarters. Say, "Oh, you ever look for quarters, find something grisly back there?" "Oh, what the hell was that? That wasn't a quarter there. I think I used to be a cat or something. I don't know what the hell that was. Certainly wasn't legal tender of any sort." Maybe you can make a window, you know, on a little drawing on the window, you know, you go, while away a few seconds with that little game. After a while, I got so lonely in the back seat, you start trying to make contact with other people in other back seats along the road. Look at your little window there. Could be a cow in the back of a flatbed truck for all you care. It's livestock, but it notices me there. I think I caught a cattle's eye there. That's crazy. The weather conditions are hell in the back seat too, aren't they? Man, let's turn the window up, and the front seat, just gentle breeze, licking their ear there. Backseat, giant hurricane going on there. Shit flying through the air like the bedroom scene from Poltergeist back there. You always got all kinds of garbage back there too. They never like clean it out. You're always knee deep in Burger King bags and everything back there. A big toolbox beside you. You ever see the little ashtrays they give you in the back seat? Front seat, big deluxe ashtrays up there. You know? Big giant deluxe deals with big embedded lighters right in there, furrows to fit a cigar. You know, the back seat about that big. There. You gotta open them up; they're all rusty and everything. Get it open. Oh, look, some green gum. There's only like capacity one flick. You know, you go, oh, it's full. Oh, and then the next one, teeter. Oh, there it goes. You can really tell how you feel about the back seat by the seat belts, you know? You ever see those stinking little seat belts they give you? Just around there, you know? Just bisect you in case of an accident there. Those are the seat belts they banned from the front seat back in the 50s. Front seat got, you know, everything up there. You got big things come over here or across, and big airbag right on impact. A medic jumps out of your glove compartment. Everything. Just hit a brick wall because I'm in the front seat. You even got a headrest just so you don't hurt your neck, you know, because that would be bad, hurting your neck. Oh, major car accident, you don't want to walk away with a hurt neck. You be in the back seat, a headrest just be like a face smasher to you. Mocking you for the whole trip there. So first we have to share the back seat. You ever have to share the back seat? Like there'd be three guys all stuffed into the back seat. And you're all, you know, and you're crunched in. You're with two guys, and they're right beside you, and you're in the middle. You ever be? That's the worst. Back seat middle. That's the worst spot of all, man. Nobody ever chooses that spot, you know. You ever say, "Hey, can I get back seat middle? Can I get that?" You know. People trick you into that. They go, "Okay, you jump in, and I'll jump in, and then the next guy will jump in, but he won't run around and trap you in the middle." And you go, "Okay, I'll buy that." And then you get all crunched in, you know. And you can't relax. Hey, everybody, like the two guys beside you sit back, relax, and you can't because you're responsible for thigh contact or something. Some unwritten law there, you know. As soon as you relax, you go, "Hey, what are you?" Oh, sorry, I forgot. And you're really in a vulnerable position there, backseat middle, no rope around your nothing there, you know? It's like a cannon waiting to go off there. Hit a red light, bang, right through the window. Here you go. Soaring down the road, 3 miles down the road. People look out, "Hey, look here. Backseat middle there." You probably fished him into that spot. What a fish. So I don't have my license, you know, but I always wanted to be a trucker, you know, and of course I can't be a trucker because I don't have my driver's license, you know. Makes the resume look pretty skimpy, you know, as soon as I see that. And when you get to the hobbies after they see that you don't have your license, you know. Too bad too, because my hobby's collecting old trucks. But I always wanted to be a trucker, you know, driving a big truck. They're very intimidating though when you're in a car. You ever be behind a big truck full of trembling logs right in front of you? Holy cow. Sometimes you see those trucks where the cargo of the truck will be just wrecked cars. Just a bunch of wrecked cars. You go, "Holy cow, man, I hit this guy, I won't even notice." It's become part of the haul. 6 months later, "Oh, there's a guy in this one." "Yeah, can you let me out already? I got a kink." Yeah, a trucker, that'd be great, you know. When you're on the road, people say, "Hey, if you want to eat, follow the truckers, because they know the best restaurants." You know? And that's true to a certain extent. Like, truckers know the best restaurants, but truckers' idea of a good restaurant is not great food, you know? Truckers' idea of a good restaurant, big, giant parking lot. Basically all they care about, you know? You got a big giant parking lot of your house. Trucks just show up there. You got anything to eat? But sometimes I go in there and just pretend to be a trucker, you know? I'll just walk into a truck stop, get out of the car, pretend to be a trucker. Because they don't know, you know? And you can just pretend. Sometimes they'll buy it. Sometimes they'll talk to you like a trucker. They'll go, "What are you hauling?" That's what they say. "What are you hauling?" Then you gotta make something up. You gotta go, "Pig iron." Ah! I'm going over there now. Ah! I'm still a trucker though. Ah! Then you sit down and eat at their big tables. Everything big in trucks, I mean. Big oak tables about that big. Big. Everything's big for a big trucker. Big. Forks about that big. You know? Spear giant spuds with them and eat them. Whole. They bring you coffee. Don't even ask, you know, because they say, "Here's your coffee. You're a trucker. There's your coffee." You go, "Ah!" It's the greatest. And they bring you your little menus and you order your stuff there, you know. And they're always very simple, minimal kind of menus, eh? Right to the point, down to earth. Items on it be like egg, coffee. You never see 2 fluffy farm fresh eggs and piping hot pot of coffee. So fucking bring me an egg. I got no time for adjectives here. I'm a trucker here. Egg. All I want, egg. And I love the little girls, the women, you know, they come and they're Marge. That's their names, waitresses. Marge, right there. And you talk to them like no other waitresses, you know. You go, "Ah, Marge, ah, I'll marry you one day, ah." They go, "Oh, my husband left your hide, Bert." I was calling myself Bert. You know. Then you buy your stuff, you know, you eat your little thing and everything, and it's great. Man. Coffee, limitless coffee, endless cup and bottomless loaf of bread, and that's the life. Sometimes they bring you ever see that stuff they bring? It's not even cream. Like, it's not cream, and it looks like cream, but it's not cream. Like you say, "Hey, bring me some cream," and they bring it says, "Not cream," right on it. It says, and you go, "Hey, this is not cream. I asked for cream. This is not cream. Here, this is not cream." Sometimes it's stuff like weird code, like edible oil product. You know, what the hell is that? It says edible right on it. You know, that's not good, you know? Not the most ringing endorsement you could ask of a food stuff there. What the hell does edible mean? It means it just barely passed some test. That's what it means. But you go to those truck stops, and then after you eat, you always go to the gift shop and buy a little gift, you know? Like they'll have maybe a hat. They always have a hat with a little joke on it, a little dirty joke, you know? Be like a rhyme. Da-da-da-da-da-da cock. Da-da-da-da-da word that rhymes with cock. Well, yeah, give me the hat with the cock and the rhymes. Thank you. Sometimes you see those hats, they're just dirty. They don't make no joke at all. I saw one shithead. And it had a chunk of shit on the hat. They came in children's sizes, too. That was a frightening part. Oh, it was Billy's birthday around the corner. Imagine his look of delight. So he has a shithead hat there. Actually, psychiatrists now say there's nothing better for a 7-year-old self-esteem than a piece of human waste on his head. They used to think it was a bad thing back in the dark ages of psychology. Thank God, we've come a long way since then. Wow, well, I forgot to do my little watch thing. I was putting on my little watch thing, and then the guy started screaming at me like a maniac, and I forgot to hit it. You know? Some guy with a well-thumbed copy of Catcher in the Rye in the front seat. Okay, so you guys have been great, and thank you very much. Enjoy all the rest of the show.
Wow. That was awesome because there's like a bunch of those bits are predominant in Norm's later stuff, but he trimmed them down like so much. In this, he elaborates a lot. What are the bits? I don't even remember. The back seat the middle back seat thing, which I had to be a lot because I'm only 5'7". So, and I always had giant friends. So I'm a chill dude, and it sucks less for me than it does when your legs are like 4 feet long. But one of the things I came away with watching this is I was reminded of that new comedian that all the girls love, and he's like really blowing up. And he's a funny guy. I've heard him on podcasts. But his comedy, he's trying to look, I mean, like, he's a good-looking guy, but he's always like, yo, what up? He's, like, trying to be so cool the whole time. Norm is a beautiful man, but he's trying to be funny the whole time. He's not... There were some shots of him where I was like, Norm is beautiful. He's a beautiful man, but he's not hamming it up. What is that comedian's name? Oh, shit. Man comedian, girls think he's hot. What's his name? That should bring him up. Come on. There he is. Oh my God. And just looking at him, he makes me cringe. All right, let's give Matt Rife a chance. What has he come out? 1 day ago. Everything's crowd work.
I cheated on my husband.
Whoa, fuck. That was the energy you came into this with. This is premeditated for sure. How long ago was this?
Like February.
Oh, during Black History Month? Was it with a black guy?
No, Mexican.
That's even worse. No, I'm kidding. He was your boss? You had a Mexican boss? You were already over the marriage.
No.
No, we're working it out, bro.
That voice came from the darkness?
All right, that is pretty funny. It's a pretty funny clip. Matt Rife rising, in my opinion, a little bit because he didn't make me cringe too much. I mean, I'm an old guy. Like, send me Matt Rife stuff that's hilarious. I'll give him more of a chance. All right, let's give this stuff a chance. His Friars Club roast has this really bad audio bullshit going on throughout it, which makes it unlisten-toable. Here, I'll play it real quick.
Jack, thank you very much. Jack and I meet about every Sunday at one of these things. And exchange tums.
So that goes on, I'm pretty sure, through the duration.
That day.
Yeah, and I can definitely make it sound better, but who knows how much better. That's real bad. But I'm going to try to isolate that noise and try to remove it. Because obviously he's relevant. If Bob Host is roasting him, it's relevant. Stories to make the Holy Father laugh.
Now, of course, there are all sorts of stories. Please God, I have an appointment to meet the Holy Father in Rome in a short time. And I was given 2 stories by Cardinal Cushing. He said, this will make the Holy Father laugh. And it's a businessman who not religiously inclined. And he goes to the Holy Father to influence. He wants to give the church $5 million. And Pope meets him. So you're very kind. Money will be used fine. Keep religion and faith among all people. And this fellow said, but you'll have to do something for me. When you say the prayer in the morning, give us this day our hallowed bread or whatever it is. Give us this day beer. If you can just put that in with the beer, I'll give you $5 million. And the Holy Father says, oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't say, give us this day our daily bread And on a hallowed day like this, I couldn't put beer in it. He says, I'll give you $10 million. Put in beer. And the Holy Father says, well, I couldn't do it. And the guy says, how much are the bread people giving you?
Okay. All right. I'll look up some more. Good suggestion. I like old stuff. Not that comedy does not age well. It really doesn't. But some kinds of comedy do. Oh, we're gonna end on Carlos. All right, where are we at? Matt Rife. Good job, buddy. I had too many drinks. Had to finish this recording the next day, but I still got all my tabs open.
I recommend checking out this Legion of Skanks little clip. It's one of my favorite podcasts, but Fox News it was Tucker, but I don't know if it was after he left Fox News or when he was there. They were writing an article about comedy, and they were talking to Louis J. Gomez, and they sent him something about Dave Chappelle, and he didn't see it, and then they asked him if he could connect them with Dave, meaning Dave Chappelle, but Louis thought they meant Dave Smith, and Louis gave Fox Dave's phone number, and the lady journalist was texting Dave thinking he was Dave Chappelle, and they brought it to the show.
And they had Dan Soder pretend to be Dave Chappelle and prank this Fox News journalist. And it's a really funny piece of audio.
Here's where we are right now. I texted her. And I just said, okay, oh, by the way, she just responded. Yes!
Dude, this is so wonderful.
Chappelle!
Dude, this is crazy great. What a weird thing to find ourselves in. This girl's living under the impression as we speak that Louis J. Gomez and Dave Chappelle are brothers, dude.
Make sure you talk about your relationship with Louis. This is so mean. This producer thinks she is on to her big breakthrough. She is living in it right now. This is going to be a harsh crash for her at some point. But I would hope inside that she sees this one day and appreciates this hilarious. All right, so here's
Dan's saying something. What are you saying, Dan?
I said, Louis, I love you with all my heart. But this is a clear sign that this woman knows little to nothing about comedy.
It's insane that she didn't ask follow-up questions for a backstory on that.
Not Neil Brennan. Not Most Def. Louis J. Gomez and him are brothers. And you never heard about this.
That's something that you hear. That's something that you hear in comedy, and you're like, "That's not true, really."
Yeah. What?
Oh shit. Okay.
All right. So I texted this woman. I texted her 7 minutes ago.
Okay.
I said kept it very short. I said I have a few to talk. I'll call you in a minute. And she, 1 minute ago, hearted it and said, "Amazing, thank you."
Dan?
I need a drink. Now. I'm gonna die. This is
Dan?
so good.
You never have to say you're Dave Chappelle. You just have to talk like him and answer stupid questions about comedy. Tell her you got, honestly, you're Dave Chappelle. You can tell her you got 10 minutes or whatever. You got like 5-6 minutes.
All I'm gonna do.
Dan, I want you to be extremely sexual with her. Dan, you have to make her want your dick, dude.
Dude, be sexual.
No, dude, all I'm gonna do is talk about how incredible of a comedian Louis is.
Oh yeah. Perfect. Dude, honest to God, keep throwing it back to Lewis. How Lewis is an innovator in the world. Dude, that's so great.
But make it sexual.
But, dude, keeping the narrative alive that Lewis and Dave Chappelle are like brothers is
He's
great.
like a stepbrother to me.
Also, we've obtained authorization for the N-word.
Dan knows the task right now. He's pretending to be Chappelle, talking to Fox News about being
The state of comedy.
Yes,
the state of comedy, free speech.
fighting PC culture. If the closest thing you have to a brother Louis J. Gomez happens to come up, feel free to roll with that for a little bit.
Just throwing it back to Lewis over and over is so funny.
All right. I'm muting and now adding call.
Wait, we can be cool. We can talk. Be quiet.
You can't link till she answers, so know
Shut
that.
up, dude. Shut up. This is so funny.
Everyone be quiet. It's not muted.
Shut up, Dave.
No.
Oh, it's so loud.
Oh, hey, Dave. How are you? Hello? Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. I'm on a train, so apologies. Can you hear me?
Oh, it's quite all right. I'm outside. I just want to call you real quick because I know I only have about 4 minutes.
That's okay. I have like 1% battery.
I wanted to get in quick and talk to you about Louis J. Gomez. Easily one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life.
Yes.
I mean, that man is very important to me. He is like a brother.
Yes.
I've been with him through thick and thin. We have established a connection that is a bond that is unbreakable.
Yes.
I would honestly say I'd take a bullet for Louis J.
Yeah, no, he was incredible. I mean, I met him at Gas Digital, and he was so influential.
Gas Digital is crazy how hard I've seen him work on it, and how incredible. The one problem is the website. I keep telling him, I say, Louis, you gotta fix the website.
Yeah, I know. I've been on this site because I was obviously doing research prior to it. I mean, it's good. I mean, he's just like incredible. I didn't even know much about him until I started working on this, and I was looking
I'm going to tell you right now, I've seen a lot of this stuff in comedy, and Louis is easily. A lot of people call him a Puerto Rican rattlesnake. I would say he is a Puerto Rican giant. He's a giant man. I've seen him fed hundreds of women. I've seen him throw on comedy festivals that are so legendary that people got diseases. This man has done more for comedy than anybody in the world. And his son James, if he doesn't eat, Louis will rip someone's head off.
Well, I love that. I mean, he was incredibly kind, too, which was another thing.
The sweetest man. I have him in my phone as Louis the Peach, because he's a true peach.
Yeah, he was very generous. I mean, he let us into his entire studio.
She has to pretend this is all normal.
He was just incredibly generous.
What's incredible is that he actually campaigned for Joe Biden, which I find a lot of people don't know that.
Oh, that's
a lot of people don't. Yeah, Louis is very liberal, almost dangerously liberal.
Yeah, I actually know. You know what I like about that though, because first of all, it's good to get people that aren't just super conservative, especially looking for someone like Tucker, because then it gets the message out even stronger.
Tucker has my number.
He told me that he doesn't even believe in science when it comes to sex. He says that's how liberal he is. He believes we're all just a mishmash, different bag of body parts.
Oh, God, that's funny.
It's insane. I'm telling you right now, it's almost like he's sick in the head, but he's a good man. Again, Louis the Peach.
Yeah, no, I loved him, and he, obviously said the same about you when I mentioned, and I know, Dave, I mean, obviously you get 1,000 million
about him and he won't let her.
the guy in comedy, and your SNL monologue, by the way, was, I mean, the fact that obviously you're a genius at your comedy, but the fact that you have the courage.
I don't even honestly. The second Louis reached out, I said I have to talk to him. I have to talk to anybody who's friends with Louis because I love him like a brother. his MMA training reminds me of Rocky and Rocky 4. He just always, you know, and what's great about Lewis is he can get so fat and then he can get so muscular.
Well, he was in really good shape. We went there.
Oh, yeah, but that...
He was in great shape.
Yeah, he fluctuates. That's why I'm worried about Lewis. I'm worried about his fluctuation in weight.
Oh, man. Well, he did. Well, I'll tell you from experience from a week and a half ago, he was looking very good. So.
Okay, well, good. I like that he's confident because I know that sometimes he gets incredibly emotional about things. That's why I love him so much.
Yeah, no, he basically, we had this idea for it's a documentary episode. It's like a 30-minute episode on exploring comedy right now because obviously with woke culture and cancel culture, there's so many.
Lewis is behind, I must add. Lewis is behind that.
Well,
he acts like he isn't, but he is. He loves woke culture.
So but the interesting thing, when I interviewed him, his insight into what was happening, changed our entire premise of the documentary. It was about how, the sanctuaries are existing for comics that still do, real unfiltered comedy, because live comedy's always been, the dangerous, edgy comedy, because you don't know what's going to happen once you're on stage, right?
Exactly. You don't know what, but you know what you're going to get with Louis J. Gomez. You're going to get a man that stands up for people. You're going to get a man that fluctuates dangerously in weight.
Yeah. Well, no, he definitely stood up for the art, especially, and his insight, like I said, it changed our entire.
She's not figured it out yet. She's not figured it out. How does she still think this is real?
Oh, obviously. And the fans will always follow the talent. They'll always follow, the funny. You really can't censor it. People like you.
I feel that she loves me so much.
Again, Lewis is so important for it. He's important for it, and I know how liberal he is, so I know it hurts him. I know it hurts him.
Well, he was.
I just wish he would stop having such an aggressive foot fetish. There's a lot of people who
I can't remember what shoes I had on.
Okay, well, if he asks you for pictures of your feet, just politely decline. Because I told you the fluctuation in weight mixed with a temper like that can be very dangerous.
Well, now I'm wondering, were my feet not good enough?
She wanted the fuck, dude.
If you show your toes, just get ready for him to lose his goddamn mind. And if you wiggle him, he'll probably come his pants. Listen, I gotta go. You've been very nice. I'm sorry I gotta run, but it was nice talking to you. And hopefully I'll reach out.
Yeah, are you going to think about it at all? It would be
I'll think about it, and I'll let you know. I'm thinking about Lewis a little bit more, too, but I gotta go.
Okay. Well,
and we'll talk soon. Absolutely. Goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Dan? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Dude, you're a legend, man.
Great representation of how funny Legion of Skanks is. Glad I included it. I feel like it's necessary for you guys that don't know who Dan Soder is. You probably do. You probably recognize him from something. He was on Billions on Showtime. All right, here we go.
Mostly I learned that electronic dance music is the devil's music.
You know how, since the 50s, rock and roll's the devil's music, rap's the devil. No, those have soul.
EDM is just robots tricking you into dancing. Let the beat drop.
That's Satan. Who do you think that is?
Mostly I learned that electronic dance music.
That's it? That's all? These shorts are terrible. I mean, do a whole bit.
Mostly I learned that electronic dance music is the devil's music.
What is going on?
You know how, since the 50s, rock and roll's the devil's music, rap's the devil. No, those have soul.
EDM is just robots tricking you into dancing.
There we go. All right, things are okay. Check the show out. They record 2 episodes a week. I'm a Gas Digital subscriber. It's Worth it. The website does suck, though, but it's getting better. It's always getting better. So this is Colum Tyrrell. He's always been very funny to me on the podcasts I've seen him on. So we're going to watch some of his stand-up.
I'm from Ireland, all right? So I'm not as ugly as I look. Okay? Because people see me, they go, ugh, and then they hear me speak. And they go, actually, for an Irish guy, not too bad. I thought he was ugly. Turns out he's Irish. I'm like, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. I actually get it all the time. I get it all the time. I had no idea how ugly Irish people were until I moved to America and I saw what normal people look like. I was like, oh my God, we're gargoyles. We're disgusting. My whole life I thought I suffered from erectile dysfunction. No, it was just Irish women. And that's the appropriate response. If you've ever seen one of these cabbage monkeys naked, all blotchy and swollen, stick it in me, boy. You're like, no, I don't want to do that at all. Come on, boy. Stop calling me boy. I'm like, what is in, by the way? I don't even know what in is. It's all the same color. You spread an Irish woman's legs, it's still white. It's just a sack. You end up fingering a bed sore in her shin. Well, is that it? Is this what you like? Ugh. That was sex noises for me growing up. Ugh. Everywhere else is like, yeah, yeah. Ireland is, ugh, ew, fuck, no way. Get off me, get the fuck off me.
Colum Tyrrell is very good at stand-up. I don't know if I'm in the right mood to do this. I also wanted to load up a couple comedians that I don't like to, give them another chance, so to speak. But I really don't like these guys. Alright. Giving Carlos a chance. New territory. This is a special. It's 40 minutes long. The over-under how many minutes I'm going to watch this is set at 32 seconds for those who want to make bets. I would bet the under. No, I'll give it more than that. Ugh. I really didn't like Carlos Mencia.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the comedy of Mr. Carlos Mencia!
Alright, first off, he looks good. He's aged very well. Give him some compliments right off the bat.
You guys are awesome! I love your attitude. I really do. This is what I'm talking about. This is what America needs. We need to be happy again. Too many people out there are unhappy. And I don't know what that's like, because I was born in another country and I see America way different than the majority of people. So before I even get started, let me just give you a perspective that's mine.
Relax. Oh my gosh. I'm stressing out watching this. If you're there, you're like, let us calm down. Why? Take a breath. What is he on?
I love your attitude. I really do. This is what I'm talking about. This is what America needs. We need to be happy again. Too many people out there are unhappy. And I don't know what that's like, because I was born in another country and I see America way different than the majority of people. So before I even get started, let me just give you a perspective that's mine. I've been to a lot of other countries and I want to say this straight up. The United States of America, on our worst day, is better than any other country on their best day. Period. End of story. End of story.
America's the greatest country in the world. Yeehaw. Fuck you, Carlos. Ned.
Period. It's true. Oh, yeah. Because we gotta see what's real, what's awesome, instead of complaining about what we don't know about. You've heard people out there. What's wrong with our economy, Carlos? Nothing. Well, why isn't it awesome like it was before? Because nothing can be awesome all the time. It rains sometimes. It snows sometimes. There's earthquakes sometimes. Things change, and that's normal. We had a great economy for 20 years. Why can't we just be happy with that instead of, but what happened? Well, it's like sex. Sex is amazing, but you can't do it all the time. And that's what happened. For 20 years, we were having sex with our economy. 20 years, just, I want a jet ski, I want a boat, I want a motorcycle.
What point is he trying to make, though? I hate this. It's so bad. He still has not got to something that's supposed to be funny other than him doing voices, setting up his statements.
We were having sex with our economy. 20 years, just, I want a jet ski, I want a boat, I want a motorcycle.
And I forgot about this. That was his big lead-up punchline. But it's just him wiggling around. Whatever. It's just not for me. I can't watch this. Nah, we'll give it. Let's go to the end. Let's see how he ends this. Oh my God, every frame.
An example again. One of you, or a few of you, are gonna mess up my jokes, not say them exactly as I said them, and you're gonna lose me some fans tomorrow. That's what you're gonna do. Because somebody is gonna come up to you and go, how was the show? Oh my God, my cheeks hurt. It was so funny. And what was the funniest joke? He did this great joke about how Barack Obama looks like a nigger monkey. Oh, hey, hey!
That was fate. No way anyone would ever believe out there that was on accident. I have no idea what he's talking about. So now I have to rewind. What? It wasn't funny, though. That's not why. But that is, like, for somebody who's already been canceled once. I mean, yeah, he did. Everyone turned against him, rightfully so.
And I leave the club. At the end of the night, this black guy comes up to me as I'm walking out the back. Yo, man, you and me need to talk about what you said about Barack Obama. Know what I'm saying? And I was like, no, but I'm hoping that you'll clarify during further conversation. And he's like, yo, man, why don't you say something positive about Barack Obama? All you talk about is that he looked like, you know what he looked like. And that's funny and all, but you know, you...
Like, he's making up all of this, but comedians, great ones, will make up. Like, Norm Macdonald never said anything was real. But every minute of Carlos Mencia is him acting like he's teaching you something important. And it's this milquetoast cliche point for an 8th grader. Like, he doesn't come off like a smart person in anything he talks about or jokes about. But the whole time, he's like, we need this, and people need to think of each other like this, and the world needs to be more like this. But what's he talking about? I'm sorry.
Hey, something else. And I was like, first of all, bro, I'm just a comedian. Don't take me so seriously. That's what I...
This is what liars' stories are like. The person that they're talking about in the story who's being crazy or whatever is for no reason coming at them, but I'm just being rational. I said nothing. There was nothing that I did to enrage this person. They were just enraged because I'm Mexican or whatever, Honduran or whatever it is he pretends to be. I don't know what he is. I know his name is Ned and he grew up in the United States.
How was the show? Oh my God, my cheeks hurt. It was so funny. And what was the funniest joke? He did this great joke about how Barack Obama looks like a nigger monkey. Oh, hey, hey!
I didn't rewind enough. I gotta listen to fucking more of that. I don't know why I thought I was like, it's about to come up. It's gonna come up soon. Oh my gosh. Every single thing. I'm teaching you something.
I wanted to go to Jamaica. My friend's like, don't go to the regular Jamaica. Go to the real Jamaica, where we go. My stupid ass, I'm gonna go to the real Jamaica. And I'm like, seriously? This is not a joke. I don't care how much money it costs. I want the room with an air conditioner. The guy laughed in my face. Ah, this boy want an air conditioner.
How are those people cracking up? Like, this is hilarious. It's just not for me. Oh, that's right. We're looking for something. I want to cut this off so bad. I'll probably edit this out of the video.
Don't be an idiot like I was when I was in France and the guy gave me 3 cubes and I'm like, I'm sorry, monsieur. Can I have some more ice, please? Oh, the American asshole wants more fucking ice, eh? Is it harder?
Every single joke is just a cliche joke of something I feel like I've heard 100 times. I did something as an American tourist in France. Oh, American. Like, why are they cracking up? Oh, what else to say? Who likes him? Nobody. There's no way. I mean, I haven't even heard anybody talk about him having a special. How did he find all those people? He's just as intense and obnoxious, and everything is just, oh, this black guy came up and be like, yo, what up? I mean, it's just not for me. Like, these people are cracking up. I skipped around too much. I reserve the right to be wrong. Like, he's a good on stage performer. He's a pretty good communicator. I don't know what he's on. His communication is annoying to me, but clearly not everybody. But there's no jokes.
I don't understand your reaction. And he looks at me and he goes, you are a typical American asshole. Sucele. Yeah. And I went, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't ever tell me to suck it in French, assuming that I don't know your language. Je te comprends, je parle français, je te dis dans le corps pour 3 ans.
No, and the girls wooing? Why are they wooing? Everything he says is trying to glorify himself. I'm this smart guy with wisdom, and I'm really wacky and funny, and I can do good things too. And I wish that people could just all have what they wanted, and that no one should go hungry. Like the punchline of every joke is, and we should just be kind to one another. Wah! Or you be like, stupid. It's so bad. Maybe this is good. This could be good content. Don't want to keep making the same point, but I also feel like if I'm showing too much of Carlos's special, I've got to be cutting it up a bunch, because he's just going to get my video blocked. You are trash. There's people out there, obviously, that think you're funny. This theater of people are dying laughing at nothing. I don't think anybody bought. I think he self-produced this. This must have cost a lot of money. It's a very well shot special. Sounds great. It's done in a theater. If he's still able to fill theaters, then he's making great money. And so don't ever feel bad for him at all.
It comes from a place of humility. You see, in America, we expect a nice restaurant like this to have ice. And you want me to tell you why? Because in America, when we go out to eat, not at the great restaurants, not at the good ones, not at the okay ones, not at the mediocre ones, but at the crappiest ones we have.
It's going to be just more in America. We'll freeze some water for you. Yeah, America. Just throwing out just bleh, pablum. All right. Carlos Mencia still can't stand. Can't find the Obama joke in it, and I can't keep watching it. He's not the tier of bad guy, though, that John Bolton is. No, we had Tony Hinchcliffe and Jeremiah Watkins. I can't do three comedians I don't like back to back. I don't have the energy. I need to end on something I'm gonna like. I don't know if I've heard this. I probably haven't. I haven't heard that much Cumtown, but it is very funny. All the individual comedians associated with it are very, very funny, and I root for all of them. All right. It's only a minute long.
You know, it's like everybody does that dumb shit. They're like, well, if aliens invaded, humanity would unite against them or whatever, which is not true.
Of course they would.
No.
Under President Donald Trump.
No. We all know who would befriend the aliens and introduce them to banking.
Who?
And then they're like, all you have to do is...
You're using your resources very inefficiently. What's wrong with helping them? They're visitors.
All you have to do is convince everyone we're slaves and that we built these pyramids that you gifted the world.
Look, the past is the past. And ain't not one of us done it perfectly. So, just look forward to the future. In the future, there will be way less jobs, but way more people. That's awesome. A bunch of people not having to go to work, able to spend time together and hang out and have fun, really get to enjoy each other, really get to know each other. Becoming even more tribal, fighting for every last bit of natural resources. Do you think the governments are really going to be able to manage their populations once they have doubled? Point out a competent government for me, please. It's going to be exciting. Complete anarchy. The very systems that tie us together on the verge of collapsing. What's next? Complete anarchy. Half a century of over-manipulated fiat currencies creating bubbles that will burst, creating complete anarchy. We start electing leaders based on how hilarious it would be, even though the problems seem way too big to solve. We're in complete anarchy.